If you want to prove your haters wrong, you've got to learn it from Trump. And in the 2016, everyone was like, you are not going to be the president. Barack Obama was like, at least I will go down as the president of the United States. And those meltdowns, those Trump can't win meltdowns, were epic. Now it's time for 2024 version of those meltdowns. You are definitely sure that this video is going to be epic, isn't it? Let's react to it.
First of all, I'm not going to worry about it, Phil, because he's not going to win.
She's going to win this. Going to take every one of the swing states. And I said, you do realize you wasted your vote, right?
There's no world in which Donald Trump could, no imaginable world in which Donald Trump could ever win a popular majority in America.
What are we going to say to Donald Trump in November?
Bye, bye, bye.
You can call her Madam President in 19 days.
It's going to be a landslide. I think they're going to call it Tuesday night too.
She's
Don't say that these videos are not better than those meltdowns, okay? This is just comedy gold. The irony and the satisfaction we get from watching these videos. Epic.
These are the greatest pre-election cocky, taunting videos that Democrats and their supporters made just prior to the election. They aged like a fine milk. Mwah. Starting with this absolutely genius poli-sci professor who taunted a minimum wage earning cashier.
We're closing in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I've been tracking everything that's been going on across the country today. And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, asking him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting, and he asked me if I early voted. And he asked me, why I was getting the champagne. And I said, because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight.
You can just see the delusion in her face right now. I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. Sure.
And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face. And I said, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh, well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. He says, well, what do you mean? I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard. Reproductive rights is what it all comes down to. And the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's won this. And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states plus Iowa.
No.
And he said, oh, the numbers are so close. I said, I'm a political analyst.
If someone claims I'm an expert, believe me, fuck no, I'm not gonna believe you. Especially after this 2020 coronavirus shit. If you say I'm a political analyst, I'm gonna go against you. In 2016, what were the polls saying? Trump was going to lose horrendously, but he ended up winning. Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there. She's taking this election. And then I said to him,
you can see the delusion right there.
you realize, and he didn't tell me who he voted for, but of course I knew. And I said, you do realize you wasted your vote, right? And I didn't care. And I walked out with my bottle of champagne and happily walked home. Bye-bye.
It's a fake laughter.
So, as you know, Kamala Harris did not win the election. As the numbers stand right now, there were 18 million fewer votes than in 2020. And as I have said all along, you have to have a huge, huge turnout, and it goes to the Dems. And we didn't have it. There is one fundamental thing that you cannot account for when you're using data to predict or...
Bitch, you failed. Don't blame it on others, bro. Bitch, you failed. There is a fundamental problem while predicting data. Data, my ass, bro.
Project the outcome of an election is you can't factor in the impact of racism or the existence of racism
Racism.
and misogyny.
I would love to see that dude's reaction right now. How she told that cashier that she's an expert and he needs to trust the experts and that he wasted his vote. Or does she look like if Sarah Palin really let herself go, i.e. joined the 4B movement?
We're gonna win. I mean, not to be, cocky, but I'm optimistic.
Okay, so let's keep it together, people. I haven't changed my map. Check it out. I still have Harris is getting 349 electoral votes.
349. Bro. I'm not lying to you guys when I say that I've lost about 7 or 8 pounds this week just by reacting to this meltdown. Bro.
It's going to be a landslide. I know a lot of you are sleeping better because we're having discussions and you're starting to realize this is very realistic. I also have people saying not only do they agree with me on Florida, but so many people are telling me to change Texas to blue. Look at how many votes we have to
Florida is blue, bro. Man.
play with. Don't listen to CNN or any of the media. They're just going straight off these weird polls and they keep saying everyone's neck and neck. No. I think she's going to get Arizona, Nevada, and the blue wall, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a landslide. I think they're going to call it Tuesday night, too. I don't care what Trump plans on doing.
Okay, technically this guy was right about 2 things. They did call it Tuesday night and it was a landslide for Trump.
Hey, guys.
Dumb, bro, dumb. Bro, he said Florida was going blue. Come on.
Kamala, what are we going to say to Donald Trump in November?
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye, bitch.
Why is it that every washed up celebrity that showed up to cash a check from the Kamala Harris campaign this year just also happens to be on the Diddy list? So this next one doesn't quite fit the description.
That was a celebrity? I didn't know that. I'm so glad.
It was posted after the election, but it's just too good not to share.
If you're a conservative woman, here's how I'm gonna fix your life, okay? So you just got married to your husband. Your husband is blatant, just redneck garbage. You like him though, for some reason, something there is clicking. I'm gonna seduce your husband. I'm going to look him in the eye and I'm gonna explain to him that nobody has ever made me feel the way he has. And I'm younger than you conservative woman that married him. And I'm gonna start explaining that I'm just so fun and I like doing fun shit, because you're probably...
You do know that in order to seduce men, you need to be attractive. You do realize that, okay? Look at that body. We men love beautiful women. Not you guys.
married and you can't do fun
You look
shit.
like a man.
And then once I do that...
You look like Justin Bieber, but uglier.
and I implement your fucking marriage arc, he's gonna cause some irrational feelings, which is going to establish itself in your marriage problems. And then you're gonna be like, why am I doing this shit for a man? This is where we get ya, because then you're like, why am I supporting a guy that isn't doing anything for me? There you go.
Bro, get your face out of the camera. Why are you doing get you? It looks ugly.
Look out, women. This emaciated non-binary is gonna seduce your husband with her charms.
Emaciated non-binary.
Somehow I suspect the seduction plan would only work if the husband is secretly gay. But hey, it sounds like she's gonna make the first move. She's gonna be like, let's free Palestine together. Let's go on a date at the police station. I'll bring the kerosene. I think if a conservative guy wanted to fuck Antifa, he could just join the police force.
Trump supporters thought they had this in the bag. But look at these numbers. He's still going down. She's still going up. It's just been a crazy turn of events. We are one day away from this election, and I think a lot of people are going to be upset.
This lady is right about one thing. A lot of people were deeply upset.
Oh, no! No, a lot of people were deeply retarded. And those people who were deeply retarded are now upset. They're not upset. They're afraid. They're afraid of whatever the rhetoric the Democrats have fed them. They're just afraid.
And I'm sorry to say, I know
I've seen that video 100 times now, bro.
And I'm sorry to say, I know Nikki Haley is now trying to come back into the fold, trying to come back to Trump. Maybe I'm a bad person. I just do not trust this lady after what she tried to do. I think she was also funded by like Reid Hoffman, this major Democrat donor.
And if Donald Trump is the nominee, mark my words, we will see a President Kamala Harris.
Governor, thank you.
It always seemed like she was this close to pulling a Liz Cheney. And this, folks, is the pièce de résistance. Bill Maher, who occasionally tries to sound critical of the Democrat Party for clout, committed the most spoiled milk take of them all.
Am I going to worry about it? First of all, I'm not going to worry about it, Phil, because he's not going to win.
So you think
Bill Maher, he sometimes tries to wow the conservative crowd, and he said some good stuff. But then again, he's like, Trump is a dictator. Trump is a Hitler. He's like that. Kamala Harris is going to win. He's not going to win. He said that same shit 8 years ago. Never learn. Fools never learn from their past mistakes.
he's just worn it out? You think
Yes.
people are just going to get fatigued?
Enough. I
Just
feel
category fatigue.
I mean, it's just going to be, we're talking about a few 100,000 people, perhaps. But I think it's going to be a little closer than that. First of all, she's definitely going to win the popular vote, as Democrats almost always do now. I think he will, of course, go.
Trump winning the popular vote. Goated stuff. America, you're waking up.
Batshit insane, as he always does. He won't accept it. His followers, I think, I don't think their heart will really be in it, as it was in 2020. Some of them, there's lots of people who will always be in the bunker with Mrs. Goebbels, taking the poison and giving the poison to the children, because it's better than living in a world without National Socialism. I make an analogy, but...
It's not funny, man. I'm doing this for you guys. Please like and subscribe, because this retard is so annoying, bro. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna skip this.
He's tough on them because he loves them and wants them to bring harm to Trump and his supporters.
You can call her Madam President in 19 days.
Nah, I'm not reacting to this gay boy. I mean, no hate to gays, but this guy is not... He's nothing. He's nothing. Madam President. Bitch, you lost. Get your check. I know they are paying you. Get your check and get the fuck away from the internet, because people will be trolling you and your pussy ass better mind can't handle it. I'm telling you, get the fuck away from the internet, because there will be people who will troll you the fuck out, bro. Stupid person.
It's okay. You can call her a Madam Vice President. You'll call her Madam President soon. You're just like deliberately being disrespectful.
Poor little Harry Sisson is part of the AstroTurf Democrat content creation universe, basically the twink version of David Pacman, who recently melted down after hemorrhaging subscribers who believed his arrogant and delusional pre-election prediction of a Harris landslide. Poor guys.
We now know where Trump can perform and where he can't perform, what he can and can't do, what his ceiling and floor are as a presidential candidate. And Joe, this is the thing. There's no Republican who's paid attention to his run in 16, his run in 20, and the Republican performance in the midterms around those years that doesn't know what baggage Donald Trump has and what the baggage is, as you just said, that he can't shed. There are voters he'll never get. There are places he'll never be competitive.
My ears are done. I'm not listening to this shit anymore. These are annoying little fuckers. They can't learn from their mistakes. Womp womp. Keep crying.